Hi, this is Emerence, and this is my third video. I guess I'm on this kind of video thing right now, but I just feel like it's super important, which I've probably said in every other video, to talk about some of these things. And since Tumblr and I have become much closer, and I've made more friends alike, and certain things are happening, I would like to talk about them, and I don't really give a fuck. So, excuse me. Okay, two things I'd really like to talk about: gender policing and maybe what to do when your family or friends don't accept you for your changes in your life or whatever. I just put in my referral for top surgery yesterday morning with my doctor, with a doctor named Dr. Justin Petrick. He's a gender psychologist in St. Albert, Alberta. That will be the person I will be going to see when it comes time for me to talk about getting top surgery and, you know, what will be covered, how it will be dealt with, la 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 la, all those things. It's going to be a while. I'm not really in a rush. I'm excited to get to know myself more, my body more, and yeah, I don't know. It's a good year for me as far as my body goes, and just I'm really excited about getting to know myself. So that's awesome. But on the other hand, I've had some awful people who have been very close to me most of my life decide that they would attack me and police me for my gender or my choices. Kind of telling me that I never felt this way and that I loved my breasts my whole life, and that it's so wonderful to wake up and be trans overnight, which obviously isn't the case. I'm not going to name names or anything, but this person in particular wants to be on this journey themselves and cannot be because they choose to be in the closet maybe more. And they are very ignorant and angry from that because they can't be who they want to be. And it's really sad. And it's actually helping my process more because it made me realize so much about this person who I had been close with for most of my life. Someone who had given most of my investment, I invested a lot of emotions and things into. But at the same time, it made me realize how far I've come this year in finding who I am, and that it doesn't scare me as much because I realize how threatened people are by the confidence of somebody who finally figured something out for themselves. And, you know, too, a big thing is I was a lot like this person. I also have been very judgmental, very, very awful person in my day. And now I finally understand that the reason I have been so judgmental is because I was so unhappy with myself. I'm making those changes in my life, and it feels great to accept everybody for who they are. I've apologized to a couple of people in my life that I have maybe policed and given a hard time to for being themselves or wanting to be who they feel is inside of them. That being said, I just think that it's really awesome to think about all those people out there that are like you or feel like you, and that they are actually around, and, you know, there's support on Tumblr, there's support in your community. It's just putting yourself out there that is scary maybe. But once you put yourself out, you'll realize that it's really not that scary. There's so many fucking people out there like you and who feel like you and are in the same boat as you, and you'll meet them. And all these people who don't accept you or maybe won't understand you, or you haven't told because you are scared they're going to leave, if they do choose to not be a part of your life, it's not the end of the world. We have so much life to live, and not only that, these are such small experiences in our lives. These people come and go for a reason, and everything happens for a reason. So if someone leaves your life because they can't support you, well, maybe that just means someone else is going to come back into your life and fill that kind of position or that hole that you have. I'm not really concerned about these people who decide that they want to judge me and what I want, or tell me that, you know, I always wanted to have breasts and this is something I always wanted. Well, they have never really lived inside my brain or, you know, known what it's felt like. And just because people don't talk about the way they feel all the time doesn't necessarily mean they're not feeling those things. I personally don't think it really matters if you loved your boobs one moment and you don't the next. It's what you want and what makes you happy, and you know, if you feel like this is what you want, then who fucking cares what people think, because it's your body and you can do whatever you want with it. I've had a lot of slack my whole life, even especially just having stretched years. People have always constantly stopped me and talked to me and asked me about it, and you know, that never really scared me. But people, you know, never judged me on stretching my ears, and it's a body modification in itself. I just don't understand how people have to make everything their business and you know, make sure that they make you feel a little bit miserable about what you're trying to do because you finally feel good. Yeah, so just remember that there's always going to be people out there who will understand you. I will always be here for you if you need someone to talk to about your process or whatever it is that you have going on in your life. Everybody has somebody out there, and I really truly believe that. Friend or relationship or whatever, there's always going to be someone out there for you to relate to or understand. So if you're going through any of these problems where you live or with people in your life, you are more than welcome to chat with me or be pals with me.